Elliot, in your latest novel, The Street Sweeper, one of the things that you write about is the controversy surrounding the presence or absence of black troops at the liberation of Dachau. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I actually came across this pretty much the way the character Adam does in the novel, which is first to learn that there were black veterans of World War II who said that they were present at and even instrumental in the liberation of the concentration camp Dachau, which was the first concentration camp that Hitler set up in Germany well before the war, just to put political prisoners and all sorts of people he didn't like, which was a lot of people. And there was a PBS, a public television documentary that was made in the early 90s that was dealing with this, the role of black troops in the liberation of Dachau. And then there was this incredible uproar suggesting that there were no black troops at the liberation of Dachau. And as you can imagine, this is incredibly offensive to black veterans if they were there. But of course, there are people on the other side, and you know, sadly there is an other side, to say that they weren't there. And as Adam does in the novel, I contacted the US military historian to try and find out, well, you know, you think, how do you get to the bottom of this? And of course, just because an official record says one thing or the other doesn't mean it's right. But it was really fascinating to me that the US military historian would neither confirm nor deny that there were black troops present at the liberation of Dachau. But nonetheless, the producers of the PBS documentary, the public television documentary, were so spooked by this that they pulled the documentary. So it leads to the question, if it's not true, why did the black veterans say it was true? And if it was true, why are there so many white people trying to say it's not true and to delegitimise black troops?
Did you find the answers?
I didn't find, I don't know, I can't definitively say whether they were there or not. I wish I could, but if I'm going to be scrupulously, to think like a historian, I don't have enough evidence to say definitively whether they were there or not. And it's uncomfortable for me to say that, because if they were there, it's terribly offensive to say they weren't there. But I can't say they were there for sure, because I just don't know.